This is B-side gold. What's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to the Archer's Lake podcast, number 98. Can you believe it, guys? We were 2 episodes away from our penultimate episode for season 1 finale.
The centennial.
Season 1 finale.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back in 3 years like Rick and Morty. And like we totally missed topic and like nobody were we irrelevant.
We're doing 100 episodes a season. Jesus Christ.
Then we'll be irrelevant and be like, oh, those guys used to be funny.
It's no big deal.
There we go.
Whatever.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to Archer's Lake podcast. This is a show where me and Ruben, we get together on Friday nights and we talk about video games, what's going on in our lives, and we just share it with you guys and see y'all's input. We really appreciate it. You guys hanging out with us, whether it's on a Friday night catching the show live on Twitch, or the next day on YouTube, or on a podcast of your choice, whether you're driving to work or hanging out and just and listen to us chit chat. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
That's right.
We start every podcast with how was your week? Ruben, what'd you do?
I worked all week.
Good.
Work. By the way, this is the podcast where we don't do any edits. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, we don't edit shit.
We don't edit nothing out,
It's in there.
If it's in there, it's in there.
Yeah.
So this week at work went fairly reasonably well. Monday through Thursday was good at work. And on Thursday, I had an appointment to go get my COVID vaccination.
Oh, yeah?
So,
They just email you or what?
No, I signed up for it. It was like through a text and stuff.
Okay.
So there was like a couple other drivers that had gone out there and done their thing, but they got sent home. Like as soon as they went to go take the test, they went home, right?
Yeah.
Well, turns out like 9 people called out.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, we need you to come back to work.
We need to come back to work, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess.
Should I turn my phone off? Son of a bitch.
And they told me before I even took the test. Like, as soon as you get your test, you need to go back to your route. So I had to stop my route, drive halfway across town in the work truck. Go to the stadium.
The Reliant Arena?
No, I had to go to the Del Mar, I think is what it's called, on 290.
Okay.
So I go to the stadium and I'm the only one
in a fucking in your work truck.
Bro, the guy had to like come around to the passenger side, get into the truck, and then like
he's like, "What's your uniforms?" I was like, "Hey," he points you to the back to the dock and like, "Over there, uniforms, over there."
So he like gives me my shot. He's like, "What are you doing after this?" I was like, "I'm going back to work." And he goes, "Man, you braver man than me." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Your arm's gonna be pretty sore." I was like, "Okay, thanks for that. I appreciate it." So anyway, got my shot, and I was a little steamed because I was being treated differently than everybody else. You know, I don't like that shit. It drives me a little nuts. But I did my thing, and then showed up to work today, and then sure enough, the guy that got his shot on like Wednesday or something, he's still out like 2 days in a row.
Really?
Over a shot, yeah, because he's milking it. But whatever. No big deal, right?
Whatever it is.
So anyway,
his paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, no, he gets paid for it. It's free. It's free money. That's why they're milking it. Yeah. So.
Damn, sign me up, bro.
About that. So I finished my stuff. I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday, which I scheduled for that reason, and I scheduled it yesterday.
Okay.
During all that stuff.
Okay.
Like, you know what? I need to go get my teeth cleaned anyway.
Might as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it before my vacation. So I did it. Scheduled it for Tuesday. I'm gonna use a sick day for that. And then I'm on vacation.
You have to come back with a negative test?
No. I'm vaccinated now.
Well, you're halfway vaccinated, right?
Yeah, but
so you only get half of the. You'll get corona.
Doesn't matter.
You'll get corona, not the
not the 20 or 19 part. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna.
So does that change for work though? Do you not need a negative test?
Not if you have a vaccine.
Not just a regular sick test.
Yeah, not if you have a vaccine. So
okay,
whatever, fuck them.
But you have antibodies.
I sure do. I still do. And yeah, so that was like work, I guess. So I'm on vacation the following week, and then I have to go back for my second shot on the 22nd.
Okay.
So yeah, looking forward to getting that out of the way and not having to worry about this until like the next booster shot or whatever it is that they're going to come up with next.
2021.
Yeah, sure. There's going to be like COVID, 21, whatever. So other than that, work went surprisingly smooth. I had no issues, no hiccups, other than like, you know, being treated weird. Whatever, it's cool. I'm the workhorse. Whatever, I'll do it.
You're dependable. That's what it
I'm
is.
dependable. I haven't called out to work in like a year and a half. Anyway, so
That's not true.
It is true.
I'm pretty sure you had some sick days in here
No,
and there.
I haven't had a sick day since June. Like legit June, like last year. So like almost a year.
Okay.
Almost a year. So I've been at work every day, except for the winter thing. They made us stay home, but I didn't get paid for that either. You know what I mean? So like it's all good. Anyway, gaming wise, I did some more maquette. I'm now officially halfway through the game. Man, those puzzles are something else, bro. They're tough. They're brain busters.
Are they?
Yeah. But pretty good. The story gets super dark right where I'm at is like the halfway point, because at first it was a love story, and then now it's turning into like
betrayal,
like something else, and I'm not sure where it's going.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck, you know? So I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's a very good puzzle game. It's very well done.
You been streaming it?
No, because my Comcast has been down. I'll get to
Again?
that. I'll get to that. I'll get to it, bro. We're getting there. I'm getting to the crescendo here, okay?
Crescendo.
That's a good word. Use it.
You use it a lot.
So, yeah, that's the first time I've used it in an actual sentence. So
episode 97, guys.
98, bro. We're on 98.
No, listen to episode 97. They'll hear you saying it.
I said crescendo in there?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I listened to it the other day.
Listen to it, guys.
Okay.
I listened to it.
Rewind the tape.
It's okay. I mean, I'm just going to call them when I see them.
I don't remember saying that at all. Anyway, so I went to, I played some maquette, and like I said, halfway point of that. On Tuesday, I did a raid with the new clan.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
Really well. We cleared the first raid. I'm officially at the max light level that you can get by just like base gear and stuff.
And what class were you playing as?
Titan
class. Are you tanking?
Kind of.
It doesn't go like traditional like MMO roles, right? Where you need a dedicated tank or DPS or healer. Like everybody's DPS, but it depends on like, doing the objective of, move this to this area or jump on this platform or shoot this at this time. It's not like, okay, I got to tank it, hold aggro and stuff like that.
No, nothing like that. But yeah, as a Titan, I was playing something that I shouldn't have been playing in a raid, so I was pretty much carried by the squad, but it's okay. I learned the raid mechanics.
Good.
And I got some gear that I needed to go ahead and start bumping up to the next stuff, and I was doing some quest lines and stuff before you showed up today. But I'm still hooked. I'm 90 hours in the past 2 weeks.
Wow.
Something crazy. As well as doing some maquette. And today I picked up an HD 60. I'm sorry, a 4K 60 Pro, which is at the bottom there on the computer, so I can actually stream my consoles now at their full 4K resolution. I can record at 4K with HDR at 120 frames per second. Everything all set up and ready to go. So I'm looking forward to doing that, because Comcast had to come out again, because I did a 3-hour stream Monday straight through with Destiny. I did a 3-hour stream. Then Tuesday I'm doing the raid with the boys. Internet cuts out. Boom, gone. And I'm like, the hell? And I'm still able to talk to Miles because my upload dies. The router doesn't reset or anything like that. Just the upload dies. So I end up I can still talk to Miles, but like my voice sounds robotic because like there's no upload.
Yeah.
So I was like, just give me a minute. I already warned him about it beforehand. He already knew because he worked for Comcast or whatever. So a couple minutes go by, it comes back up, and then like we're able to finish out the raid.
Good.
No problems, whatever. Wednesday morning I'm at work, and while I'm driving I call Comcast and I'm like, hey man, I still got the same issue that I've had the past 5 times, 6 times, 7 times I've called you, whatever it is. I need somebody out here. He's like, the earliest we got is Friday 4 to 6. I was like, no problem, I'm already home, bring it on. So they show up today. I get the 4K 60 in the computer, I get everything set up, I'm testing everything out. They show up around 5 o'clock. And not only is it the tech, but it's a supervisor.
Oh.
And I already had a supervisor at the house on Sunday because I had a tech Friday, I had a tech Saturday, I had a tech and a supervisor on Sunday. And he's like, no, it's fixed. Here's my cell phone number. Call me, blah, 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 blah. And then so like Tuesday rolls around. I'm doing Monday I had a good stream. Tuesday it rolls around with the raid. And then it dies on me again. And so I called I didn't have his number with me while I was out on the route, so I just called the Comcast number or whatever, and they sent somebody out today. So now it's supervisor tech again, right? The guy's like automatically, he's like, I see 151 resets on your router or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, man, I've been having to reset it nonstop, trying to get some stuff working or whatever. And he goes, well, let me take a look. And he's out there for 10 minutes. He's like, oh, the frequency's all off. Everything's fucked. He's like, give me about like 15 minutes. I'm going to get an engineer down here.
Oh, I like that.
So he went one tier up.
Nice.
So he got an engineer out in one of the bucket trucks or whatever, the cherry picker trucks. So they show up and he goes, yeah, man, I was actually out here at like 2:00 this morning, like working on this thing because I saw the frequency just fucking shoot all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been calling in like nonstop. He goes, like, there's word at the office that there's one guy at this one house.
Like, oh shit, it's Ruben again.
But they all say that all the texts were like, yeah, he's super chill or whatever, but he's just like, he wants to just make sure his internet's working. His internet hasn't been, it like dies out whenever he's trying to stream. They all follow me on Twitch now. They're waiting for me to start streaming again because they're all like younger dudes, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And then I also had a couple follows on the podcast too.
That's
like,
awesome.
Because the guy walks in here, he's like, what do you do, a podcast? I was like, yeah, actually, that's weird that you did. That was like the first thing that came to your head. He's like, what's your podcast? What is it about? I was like, obviously video games. And he's like, oh, that's what's up. He goes like, what kind of video
games? You guys play
like,
Among Us?
Everything, all video games. And so he's like, dope. So he's like, well, he looks it up. He's like, I'm gonna check it out. I was like, all right, cool, man. Hopefully I can get to streaming it, this weekend whenever we do our show, because we had a little issue last week. So anyway, the tech comes out, the engineer and the supervisor. They tell me what's going on. They do the best they can to fix it. He's like, if it happens again, give us a call. So we are streaming right now. No drop frames.
Don't jinx it.
Hey, man, if it happens, it happens, dude. So if you see that bar turn red, let me know. So anyway,
colorblind.
I'm
Thanks, Mom.
Colorblind. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully that situation's resolved. As far as media goes this week, I binge watched Formula One Drive to Survive season 3.
That's right.
I finished it Sunday. I'm excited for the race on Sunday this week.
How's Team Honda doing?
Team Honda, Red Bull is looking phenomenal.
Yes.
They're looking like the favorites.
Yes.
Mercedes, of course, is also a favorite. Ferrari and all them. Aston Martin. I mean, all the teams are really, really good. So, that being said, I'm looking forward to the race on Sunday. Tomorrow, I have a UFC fight companion with Mr. OS Chameleon, and he should be here tomorrow. We might go to swing by Micro Center. I'm looking to upgrade CPU and motherboard, but I haven't quite 100% decided on that yet. It's gonna be about like $500 or $600.
Mics.
I think. Yeah, man.
Mics.
Why don't you pitch in, bro?
Mics. I got my studio. You got yours.
Why don't you pitch in, bro?
They're fine.
Where's your mics at?
Mine at the house. You are these, and they're fine.
And they're fine.
They're fine.
So, So we're gonna do the UFC fight companion tomorrow. Hang out. My mom's birthday is also tomorrow. She's in town. I'm gonna have to hang out with her Sunday. She's doing some stuff with the other kids on Saturday. Alice is going to her mom's house to like, I don't know, her mom's moving or something, so they're like getting rid of a bunch of stuff that they have sitting inside the house. Anyway, and then I also I finished Queen's Gambit. Really good show. I enjoyed the ending. I've been watching a little documentary on Netflix as well, Seaspiracy or something like that, about like ocean, like overfishing and stuff like that. It's pretty fucking nuts, dude. Did you ever watch Blackfish or anything like that? You're not into documentaries? Well, this one's pretty good. It's pretty trippy. It makes you not want to eat seafood for sure.
But I know I know Joe Rogan was talking about, I forgot who was talking about, some sort of oceanography or oceanologist or something like that, and they were talking about how overfishing is.
Oh, it's killing like the earth, basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just too many people. That's it. That's what it is.
So there's just like way too much fishing going on, and like all the plastic. He's basically like uncovered, like, you know how there's like that giant garbage patch in like the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, like a garbage island. That's just like it's like floating like a few feet under the surface. Something.
Right.
Yeah, a bunch of nets and garbage and plastic and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was nets. Yeah. It's like 90% nets.
Yeah, it's a lot of nets because they just get snagged. Yeah, they get snagged. They just let them go.
So yeah, they like it's all nets or whatever. So like he's like uncovering that, and like there's also like some cans of tuna where he's talking about like
irony.
their cans of tuna, but they say that they're dolphin safe because they don't catch dolphins in the nets. But he goes to like the corporation. He's talking like the head guy, and he's like, "How is this dolphin safe?" He goes, "Well, that's some of our guys can be bribed to say that it
That's what we put on the label, yeah.
Yeah." So he's like, "But it's not dolphin safe if like he's just like fucking contradicting them right in front."
Well,
I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, call Aquaman. Yeah, call the ocean police. Yeah, they don't care. I mean,
yeah, like I don't.
And see the thing. You see the thing is that's like a major problem that's going on, but nobody hears about it on the social media, so no one cares.
Nobody gives a shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
But they're gonna cancel everybody.
Yeah, but they're worried about like she, him, their whatever.
Yeah.
About not being something, but there's like actual problems going on.
Right.
And I just find the irony is so insane that there is real shit going on.
Yeah, but that it just tripped me out, like what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So I was watching that. I haven't finished it yet. No animes this week. I got to get back into that Gunhead one, but I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, I also played a little bit of Nathan's Drake, the original #1 on the PS5, but like I have the collection or whatever, but I just wanted to test it out. Like I just wanted a brainless action game where I didn't have to think about loot.
Say no more.
Or like, you know what I mean?
Just have fun.
I just wanted to fucking just jump around like an action movie play out in front of me. So I was like, I picked it up for a little bit. I was like, man, I can't remember like this game at all. And like I just picked it up and was testing out the remastered original Uncharted Nathan's Drake.
Did they just give it a facelift? Nothing changed like the controls or anything or the camera?
I mean, it looks like it's playing 60 FPS like pretty solidly, The textures look okay for given how old the game is. I think like 2006 or 7, something like that.
Damn.
Like old.
It'll come on PS3 or what?
It was on PS3, yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so like I was checking that out. I did a little bit of Maquette, a little bit of Destiny.
When you gonna play Bloodborne?
Whenever I fucking finally able to stream, I want to do it. I said I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
It's like 3 months. We're like going into Q2.
And I'm gonna do it.
Okay,
bro. The fiscal year just ended today.
Q2, quarter 2.
Fiscal year ended today.
I don't care about. I'm not asking fiscal. This year of 2021.
2021 starts tomorrow, bro. So now I can officially start.
now
I can officially start on your fucking Bloodborne.
April 1st.
Happy March 27th, bro.
Happy
Fiscal
Bloodborne
year ended
Day.
today. So yeah, hopefully I can get on some gaming, some console gaming finally. I'm gonna have to turn that little camera around and like do it from here, or do something, or get like a little extender and put it like right here facing me or something. That way I can have it right here. Anyway, but yeah, that was like basically my week, man. COVID test, work, a lot of Destiny, and hopefully back to streaming starting tomorrow, man. I'm ready.
So your COVID test? I mean, it was just sore.
Not test.
The COVID vaccination. It was just kind of sore. That's it.
My arm was pretty sore, like, and I have to lift my arms above my head quite a bit at work.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel like fever or whatever that people are talking about on the second shot.
That's what I hear. People like the second shot is the one that gets you. That's what I heard.
I'm taking 2 days off for that one.
Okay.
Like just cause.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid for it.
Nice.
But yeah, so like my arm was just really, really sore in like the delt area, like the top of the arm. Like all that V right there. So
where you get your shots at,
yeah. It just was like super sore. So like anytime I put my hand above my head, I was like, fuck.
You just felt like a bruise then, huh?
Yeah, like a big fucking bruise right on.
But no markings, no discoloration or anything. Oh, everybody's checking it out. Yeah, looks nice. Well defined, nice. Well, look at him. He was looking for. Yeah, he was waiting for that, wasn't he? I set him up.
Yeah, you did. But yeah, so it went pretty well. Like I was in and out. They had to park me in a different spot because I was in a work truck because they have tents.
They had the freaking orange cones. Boop, boop. Over here, sir.
Yeah, they just they told me to like park on so like there's like this giant tent with like these lanes of cars going through. Like, we're gonna need you to go over there, and they had to have like a special nurse like come out just for me, bro.
Nice.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, it is what it is. What about exercising?
Exercise.
Anything special?
Nothing,
usual?
Nothing crazy. I did a lot of kettlebells and resistance bands this week.
Nice.
Talon hasn't really hit me up this week, my neighbor. So he's been too busy like building a shed since like last Saturday. This like cheap little fucking sheet metal shed where like it was supposed to take 4 hours to put up, but it's taking them a week.
It's gonna be one gust of wind. It's gonna end up in your backyard.
Yeah, pretty much. The fucking first hurricane.
You're gonna call me, hey bro, come get your shit.
Come get your shit,
You're just gonna
bro.
throw it over the fence.
Because it is not attached to the ground at all. Bro.
Anchored.
It's gonna fucking.
Ours ain't anchored. We gotta anchor our shit down.
But yeah, man. I did kettlebells Monday, Tuesday. Yoga Wednesday.
Nice. Working your warrior pose.
Resistance band Thursday. Today I did core, so a lot of push-ups, a lot of sit-ups, a lot of crunches, bicycles, and a little bit of yoga mixed in because my arm was so sore, like with the downward dog and like everything, all the positions and stuff like that, to bending over, touching my toes. I weighed in at the beginning of the week. I was 142. Today, this morning, I was 136. So it was overall a solid week. I ate like shit yesterday, dude. Like my arm was legit sore, and I was like, fuck it, I just want comfort food. So I just had like tacos and fucking a hot dog from Sonic, because like I haven't had a hot dog in forever. Hot dogs are delicious, dude. Chili corn dogs cheese, too, bro. Corn dogs are so good. Go hard, bro. Mustard, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Top tier. But yeah, that was like basically it, man. It's just work and Destiny, and that's it.
Good.
How about you, man?
My work was fucking nuts, dude. Effing nuts. Everybody got their stimulus check.
The stimmies.
Everybody got the stimulus check, dude. And I'm telling you, dude, I delivered to some like government housing behind the high school.
Okay. There's
a Tesla there, and I was like, okay, well, obviously the well-off cousins are there. They're visiting for spring break. It's there the next day. And then the day after that, I'm like, these motherfuckers got Tesla.
With the stimulus money?
I don't know why they got it, but I don't know if it was with that, but it happened to show up around the same time. Okay. So I'm just going to be speculating here, okay?
All right.
So I'm thinking, what are your priorities? A Tesla? Or living in a shitty government housing? Obviously, having a Tesla and living in a shitty, government housing.
I mean, if you could fall asleep on the way to work and still get there.
But that doesn't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but like the fact is, like, this is what you're spending your money on. Like, really, dude? Like, how about you get out of the really bad part of town and do better for yourself?
Also,
just saying.
But also, you don't know like what their actual situation is. But I understand where you're coming from, because I feel.
No, you're right. I don't know exactly what their situation, but it's like, really though, like, you gonna put this nice car just outside? Like, come on.
I have my shitty car out there, and I have all my nice stuff in here. Like I keep the shitty car, man. I don't give a fuck about the car.
Yeah, but anymore. It's just, you look at. I was like, come on, bro. What are your priorities? Anyways, but yeah, I mean, I'm delivering stuff that like places that never get stuff. They're getting stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, stimulus check. And I was talking to my coworker, Shabant's. Yeah, I was talking to my coworker, Shabant's. Like, yeah, dude, everybody got that money now. They're just buying shit. I'm like, yeah, sure enough, dude. He's like, even like all the shitty apartments I deliver to. He's like, usually they get one or two pieces. Getting 12, 15. They're just everybody just ordering shit, dude. Wow. I was like, okay, cool. So this whole week was just heavy, dude. Heavy. Like I went to work Monday, dude. I had like almost 300 packages in my truck.
Whoa.
Even today, I finished with 324 packages in my truck. It was like,
finished?
It's insane.
Like you had it left over, or like bringing back?
Like no, just like in my truck. I mean, like I start off the day with 320 some packages in my truck. So, I mean, that's like freaking packed in there, dude. So, I mean, it was just busy at work. Monday, I wasn't feeling too hot. I started getting a splitting headache right after around 2 o'clock. So, when I got home, I just took some Advil, ate dinner, showered, and I just went to sleep. I was in bed by 8:30, asleep by 10 o'clock. Just chill and relax, because I was like, figured just let my body recover.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, when streaming, did some Demon Souls.
2-1, right? I saw your tweet.
2-1, yeah. So the Souls boys, they came in. They're like, all right, Rick, what are you doing? I'm working on that damn spider. They're all cheering me on. They're like, do it, yeah, you got it. And the first run, I was like, oh, damn, Rick, you got whooped.
The fire spider?
Yeah. Like you need to get some data. I'm like, yeah, that's true. So I went in there, learned the fight. Okay. Second one, really good. I mean, really fucking good. I got to the point where this motherfucker had this much health left.
A sliver.
And I just looked down, and I'm out of health pots. I'm out of health herbs, and then I do a bad roll, and I just get crushed by the spider. I was like, And then my freaking chats are like, oh, you choked, bro. You choked. I'm like, no, I did. That motherfucking spider had this much health left, dude. I was like, motherfucker. And then after that, dude, I went back in there. I was tilted.
Okay.
salty like that. Like, all right, guys, I'm just gonna go farm some herbs, farm some souls. I could level up, but even then, I kept fucking up and just dying to bullshit. Like, all right, guys, I'm done. I'm done. I'll see y'all. Yeah, after like an hour of like 45 minutes of just falling on my face. I'm like, all right, guys, we'll come back
raged,
later.
Bro.
I didn't rage, but I was like, all right, guys, I'm tilted. I'm gonna just come back later and we'll see what's up.
You didn't rage like Snoop did while he was playing.
And like leave his stream on for like an hour. Shit.
For like 4 hours.
Nah, I don't rage quit. Like if I'm upset, like I'll be like, okay, cool, but I'm never like the point where like, oh, yeah, this game fucking sucks and slam controller shit. I don't do that.
That's good.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, guys, it's not working out. We'll come back some other time and just chill. So Wednesday, I just did stuff for the podcast. Got some information, some tidbits, some news that I want to share.
Nice.
Thursday, I was gonna stream, but I was like, you know what? I got that stimulus check, and I know like I'm all.
What does that mean?
That means I got some money to burn because that's what it is, right? They want you to stimulate the economy. So
yeah. So what do you stimulate the economy?
So I got me some got me a kettlebell, pair of kettlebells.
Okay.
I got me the 15-pounder for Mikkel because she's been eyeballing one, and I got me the 40-pounder from Kettlebell Kings. So I can't wait for that bitch. That bitch was like at least 120. The good
for
silver lining.
40-pounder.
Silver lining.
Free
shipping. What's so funny? What's so funny?
120 for a 40 or for both?
No, just kettlebell. That one.
Just the one.
The 15-pounder was $75.
Okay.
Yeah, it's expensive.
All right.
It's expensive. Go out there, look for quality equipment.
All right.
Look at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that to come in. Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for that to come in, and I can't wait. Dude.
I just like how you give me shit on the stuff that I spend money on.
Like what?
Like whatever I wanted to do with this room.
Yeah, no, but you talk about it, and then you're like, you keep going. I'm like,
but I did it,
bro.
Though.
It caps.
I'm here.
It caps. You only got 1,400.
I got money every week, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a Tesla outside.
I got money. I got a Lancer outside, bro. Relax.
I got a Tesla outside.
Sponsors.
Yeah. So that I'm excited for that kettlebell to come in. Because I was talking to my coworker. I was like, dude, my weight's going up, but my clothes still feel the same. So I was like, well, hopefully he's
leaning
like,
out.
Yeah, he's like, oh, hopefully like you're gaining muscle and you're not, So, that's what I'm telling myself. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't know what's up, but. Like I said, my clothes feel fine.
Heyo.
And my weight's going up. So I was like, okay, well, he's like, yeah, dude, just do focus on doing a lot of high reps with low weight. I'm like, okay, cool. Because Tyree, he's just all he does is works out. Like, sure, okay, you got it, bro.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting for that kettlebell to come in. I just can't wait to start swinging it. Halo. Should be coming within the week. So
nice.
Not too bad, yeah.
I got something this week. I forgot to tell you.
What?
I got these little bad boys right here.
Yeah, I think you said Alice gifted you.
Yeah, she gave me these for my birthday here.
For like, what's your birthday? April.
My birthday's April 6th. Same day as yours.
March.
Same day.
March 25th.
They came in early.
Oh, okay.
They came in early. She opened it in front of me like a.
Like, here you go.
I was like, "What are those?" She's like,
wait.
"They're for you." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm just gonna take those now." Just gonna take.
She should have just like put them as
they
a paper holder.
Came in whenever she was at work and I was at home, and then she opened it in front of me because she thought it was a package for her. She thought it was something for well, it was for her and had her name on it.
Yeah,
but she thought it was her package. And she fucked up.
Damn.
So now these are mine.
Yeah. Well,
mine.
Well, nice looking.
Nice color, bro.
The 40s.
Miami Knights. Yeah.
They're like a college team or something.
No, just the color scheme. Miami Knights. Purple. I'm sorry, the pink. The neon blue or the teal blue or whatever, and gray and black.
Okay.
But yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway. Yeah. So I was thinking about getting another kettlebell too. I was like, we'll get this first one, see how it works out. 120, dude. It's gonna be worth it though.
All right.
Yeah.
I know it will. I know it will.
Like I said, I don't skimp out. I don't get the bootleg stuff. I mean the cheapy stuff because I know like if you do look at some like I always had the line where a poor man pays twice. So I mean, if you're gonna do something, get it right. Good quality stuff.
Fair enough. I agree.
Because if you want to get something, then you like end up getting like when we first started the podcast, we get the cheap mic arms. We're like, yeah, they're okay,
all right,
but they start wearing and tearing and falling apart. So I figured workout equipment.
Yeah, one of them poked a hole through my desk.
I remember we talked about it. Yeah. What else? While I was exercising, I exercise so Monday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to exercise on Saturday. That's been the new routine. Also, just exercising on Saturday mornings. Me and Mikkel would just wake up early.
Fasted? Or y'all eat breakfast?
And we'll exercise and then we'll eat breakfast.
Okay, so
Yeah.
fasted. Nice.
Fasted, yeah. We do gotta work on some stuff in the garage. There was one of the galvanized, the pipes on top above the garage are galvanized, and it was just a slow leak. And we noticed there was a spot, and then we heard a noise. We're like, what the fuck was that? The cats are up to something.
In the attic.
Well, yeah, because you know how you just hear something out. Because we're in the studio and we hear like a noise, like something fall down. We're like, oh, the cats obviously fucking knocked something down, you know?
Right.
And then we're like, we're to the kitchen. We're like, no, Harper didn't do shit. Okay, because if it's any cat that's gonna do something, it's Harper.
Or Jet.
Yeah, those two.
Escape artist.
Yeah. So went to the garage to get something out. We're like, oh shit, we just saw part of the drywall panel just fall down.
Like on top of the pool table, or where was it?
It fell on top of the washer dryer, like by the party fridge.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So we just put a bucket there right now, but we're gonna go in there and Mikhail's like try to get a hold of a plumber. They're all like backlogged for like at least 3 weeks, maybe 4.
Because of the freeze.
Everything, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And I was talking to plumbers on my
problems.
route, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, we're all bagged." Like, fuck. So we're gonna just go in there, try to. It's a slow leak, but excuse me, we're gonna go in there just patch it up, just something temporary to hold it up.
JB weld that bitch.
Yeah, Mikhail got some sealant and stuff. We're gonna go in there, and we saw some other spots that look kind of sus, as the kids will call it.
Sus.
So we're gonna go patch that up, just to hold it over, and So yeah, we got that, and what else we gotta do Saturday? I don't know, but I know Saturday's gonna be fucking busy. We got shit ton to do.
Did you only play Demon Souls this week?
Yeah.
That's it? Just
Yeah,
Tuesday?
Demon Souls Tuesday. And I played it Sunday. I streamed it Tuesday, and I did play it Sunday, and I did play it. I forgot one other day. There was a day where I just played it and didn't stream it. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game.
Streamed once?
I only streamed once.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I can only stream fucking Monday. But hopefully I'm back to my schedule.
And it was funny. It was Saturday night, and of course, Saturday nights we don't do shit anymore because of the whole COVID. But
get vaccinated, bro.
I'm healthy as a horse. Yeah, I'm not healthy. Very healthy. But it was I was noticed Mikkel was on my PC playing Hades, and I was on her PlayStation playing Demon Souls. Like I'm on her stuff, her rig, using her stuff, and she's on my stuff. Like
I told you it was 50-50, bro.
It's okay. Well,
it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Y'all split it down the middle.
So yeah, I was just playing the PlayStation. I was like, okay, I'll play Demon Souls, and she's like, okay, I'm at Hades. I'm like, okay, cool. How'd it go? Okay, I'm farming for more herbs. You dead? Okay, yeah, me too.
Well,
she
she put out the news that she beat it for the 1, 2, and 3 times.
She beat it,
right?
I think she beat it the first time on Sunday, and now she's been like going back there ever since.
Beast mode.
Yeah, she just goes back to there. Like I see her going like after Theseus. Like Theseus throws the spears, she'll dash through the pillar, and then runs back out. I'm like,
yeah,
there you go. No hesitation. Just the second he throws a spear, she just starts dashing in there.
So she's not intimidated anymore.
Put the deeps on him. I'm like, okay,
that's
good.
Good for her.
Yeah, so she's been playing a lot of that.
I'm gonna have to ask her what her favorite, like her go-to god is. I'm gonna have to talk to her about that because mine is Dionysus.
I like Dionysus. I like Athena.
Athena's pretty good too.
I like Athena when you could deflect on your dash, like bro, that's it.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I just dash into them, especially when you go to freaking Asphodel and you go to the circle of witches. Yeah, and they're just throwing like when it becomes Enter the Gungeon, like yeah, sure.
Oh yeah,
a bullet hell.
And then if you get the Athena, the dash and reflect, and you also get the Hermes' extra dashes as well. Like +3 dashes, you're like,
extra dash, yeah. Extra
okay.
dashes, yeah.
Oh, I'll take this all day.
Yeah, so a lot of Demon Souls. Well, not a lot, but Demon Souls.
Enough.
That's the game that's I'm really enjoying it. And
nice.
when I play on the PlayStation, I'm like, man, this really looks. Now that I see it, like on my monitor and just playing it, I'm like, okay, the PlayStation. All right, what they talked about is holding up because you know how it's always like they brag and boast like, oh, the next gen play unlimited, you won't believe your eyes.
Unlimited. Shatter all expectations.
And then shatter all expectations, SNK. And then you see it. And okay, all right, these guys are actually talking because sometimes they're just they're talk just to talk, But no,
I mean, controls a solid 60 and looking good and fast loads, and Miles Morales is super fast load, solid 60 with ray
the loading.
tracing.
The loading is great because like I'll die or I just respawn or go somewhere like I'll be farming, so I just run up, then come back and then just go to the bonfire. What bonfire?
Right.
I go to the bonfire and the fog comes down. The fog comes up. All right, back in there. Back in the game. So they're doing. I'm enjoying it. The only part that's kind of tricky navigating through the PlayStation 5 UI is getting used to hitting the PlayStation button and
Once.
the PlayStation button and like or holding it or the home button or like trying to like what the you know,
I don't like that either.
the PlayStation like on PS4 like if you just want to go to like your just back to everything where you want to see everything you
Press
just
it
hit
once.
you hit it once
It's
and
backwards.
then yeah it's just like what
Yeah.
okay, whatever
And then like the microphone button, if you tap it, it mutes the mic on the controller. But if you hold the microphone button, it mutes the entire sound.
Does
to
it
the,
really?
to the TV and
whole-
everything.
really
The whole thing. So if you need to talk to somebody, you just mute it.
ah
But like I didn't realize that, and I was like, oh fuck, my sound is gone.
yeah and there was another thing too it's not called not called switcher but when I have like different part of the games you could like resume and go back into
Oh, that must be in Demon Souls.
I guess maybe it's
Yeah.
Demon Souls but I was like what the like no I'm at the armor spider not at the freaking not
Right.
on the walls you know like what the hell
That might be specifically.
maybe
to
that's what it
Demon
is
Souls.
yeah 'cause I've yet to play any other game on that console
But how do you feel about it like thus far? Like just
I'm enjoying it,
besides the confusion with like menus and stuff.
I just playing it, I can tell that this is From Software's first Souls game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's not as refined as it is when it got to Dark Souls 3 or to like Bloodborne. You know,
Right.
where they kind of like mash, like gotta really hold that formula and really work it out. But I'm still enjoying it. It's fun. You know, I still kind of have that that mindset of like I like the Estus Flask system that Dark Souls had.
Right.
But that's Dark Souls. That's their mechanic when it comes to the flasks. You know, Demon Souls has variations of different kind of herbs, so you just gotta have to farm them. So I don't like the part where you're in spirit form and your HP is capped.
Right.
That fucking sucks because it's like,
Get
bro,
good, bro.
if I had my body or I could at least go back to claim my body or something, and I had the full HP, I could kill that fucking spider. But
Right.
like you just die, you lose your body. I'm like,
Right. Get good, bro.
you don't even play the game. But yeah, it's just
I played it when it originally came out. I don't need to play the $70 version.
play Bloodborne.
I will.
Bloodborne.
I'll get to it.
You will.
Starting
Yeah.
fiscal year 2021 tomorrow.
Okay, starting tomorrow.
I will.
But yeah, I mean, just minor things, but nothing that takes me away from the game. I'm enjoying it. I love going in there, and when the Souls boys show up, that's my Souls crew. The Souls boys when they show up, they're just
Souls boys.
yeah. I got the Gold boys for my fighting crew, then I got the Souls boys for my Souls games. So.
Gotcha.
So when they get in there and just start talking to me, I'm just loving it, dude.
That's
So,
what's up.
pretty good.
So what do you got for this week, Rick? Get into the gaming news.
Microsoft is talking about getting Discord, and I think it's kind of like they're the only ones talking about it.
What do you mean they're the only ones?
Like
talking
they're the
about
only ones like in contenders for buying Discord.
it?
Like
that we know of.
yeah,
That we know of. But for 10 billion.
I think
That's
I think it's
steep.
narrowing it down. I mean, looking at the news sources I was talking to, like it's pretty much going to be Microsoft, and they got the financial to do it.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah.
But I hope that they don't ruin it like they ruined Skype, because Skype was awesome until Microsoft came around and bought them out.
That was going to bring up Skype, and what else did they have? They had and Mixer.
Mixer. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember that?
Mixer.
Yeah,
Oh, rip 2020, bro.
for 2020.
2020, bro.
So yeah, so I mean, if Microsoft can get this and integrate this into their their systems,
Mhm.
that could be awesome because Discord is. I mean, it's freaking Ventrilo.
Yeah. It's
You guys
dope
remember,
as shit.
you guys remember Ventrilo? I mean,
It's
that's
Ventrilo with Zoom with
with
I mean,
all
you
that.
could stream into it as well.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff you could do.
Yeah,
with
it's a lot better version because back when we playing World of Warcraft, just Ventrilo, go to if somebody gets a server, gets a room, go in there and start chatting. But
Yeah.
Discord is that plus a lot much more.
Plus, you can look for specific communities to like
Oh yeah,
any game that you want and find it and join in and get in the
It's
LFGs
huge,
and all that
huge.
stuff. It's nice.
hell,
It's
we
really
got a
nice.
Discord.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's up there somewhere.
Yeah, but my only concern is if they get it, what changes will they make to it, if any? I mean, hopefully Microsoft will be like, okay, we're just gonna integrate this into our system. If you're already part of it, cool, it'll be free. But if you buy into our system, our ecosystem that we have going on, maybe they give you some. I don't know how they can work it out, but
Yeah, Yeah. The one thing that I just hope is like, especially with like more and more crossplay games coming out, that they just if they integrate it into their Xbox Series S and X, that it's just like a seamless, like you just join a chat with your friends
Yeah.
that are playing on PC or whatever, and you're playing on your console, and you could just talk back and forth or whatever it is. Like the more people that are connected, the better. Like I shouldn't have to have my phone app open to talk to you while I'm
Nintendo.
playing on exactly. And that's basically where if you want to be on Discord and be on console, that's basically where you're at. Or you have to have like your PC rig right there and like able to hear everything.
Yeah.
So like the easier it is for people to get in and talk to each other, the better. Especially like I said with crossplay, especially with games like Destiny 2 that's getting crossplay this later on this fall, or Rocket League,
all your live
or
service games, yeah, for sure.
Apex Legends, or any of those types of games. It makes it super streamlined, super like
Valheim.
way better.
Like everything, yeah, anything that requires multiple people.
Yeah, so hopefully they don't screw it up if they buy it. The jury's out still on fucking Bethesda and all their stuff. We don't know what they're doing yet. So we'll see. I mean,
but I think it's going to the point now where it's like instead of having, I brought this up I think last week or the week before, where instead of having a bunch of like little or not little, but the independent developers, you see these big companies just absorbing them, buying
right.
them, and now it looks like it's going beyond beyond just buying game developers. Now they're actually buying like different type of features and software and going to integrate it with them. So like I wonder if they're going to start getting like a, I don't know, what's it I was gonna say like if they get like a social network, but the social networks are too big. But or just more features like that are like similar to Discord. I guess
I get what you're saying.
But but they're kind of like now they went from buying developers, which they still are. Now they're buying these kind of services. So I wonder if they're gonna keep continuing like that, or be like, okay,
I mean,
chill.
PlayStation bought fucking Evo tournament.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're branching out, trying to get their hands.
I don't even know
on
how that's gonna work out either.
Everything. I mean, they said they're open to all platforms. I read about that after I'd gotten home Friday night because I wanted to know more about it. They didn't really like disclose like the amount of money that they paid or anything like that. It was just kind of like, we're gonna allow all platforms and all that stuff, but will all platforms want to be on that tournament? Is it still gonna be labeled Evo? Now that guy's
Evo?
not there, huh?
PlayStation's Sony's Evo,
whatever they want to call it, but it's still kind of tainted. You know what I mean? Like they cancel culture got it pretty much.
Oh, that guy that did that. Yeah,
he's pretty fucked up.
It was a piece of shit. But yeah, but I personally, when I hear Evo, it always that. Like Evo to me is like that's the big tournament they have here in the States. Like that's the one that everybody talks about, like traveling and going there. Yeah. So to me, the name isn't tainted. It's just the
that one guy.
The moves of an individual. Okay, that was shitty. But move on.
But yeah, speaking of like shitty stuff, I didn't have this in my notes. Did you hear about Zero at all?
Who?
Zero from the Smash community?
The little chubby Argentinian guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You hear about him?
What happened?
Oh, he tried to... After... He got canceled.
Yeah, he got canceled.
Yeah. He, like, apparently attempted suicide or some shit.
Really?
So, apparently.
Damn.
Like, I didn't get, like, the full fucking story because I think it happened yesterday or some shit. I was like, damn, dude. Like...
Well, I know he's talked about something that he did with someone underage. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It ain't... I don't know. It sucks. But I mean, if you're gonna go down that line, bro,
you gotta be prepared to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, and there's gonna be consequences. You can't get away with shit now, dude. Everything's
camera.
online. Everything's recorded. It's just gonna come up, dude. I mean, I understand if you say something stupid like when you're like 10 years ago, that's not you. That's not who you are now.
Right.
You said something stupid when you were younger. That happens. Mm-hmm. We get it. Especially in this day and age where everything's being recorded. But if you're gonna do like stuff like that, dude, like really like horrible stuff like that,
you gonna Harvey Weinstein,
bro? Yeah, you can't be doing that shit, dude. I mean, it's unfortunate.
I feel bad for the kid, man. Like I don't know, man. That shit sucks.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean,
the other guy, I don't feel bad for him at all. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, that guy's a piece of shit. Yeah. But I mean,
I don't know, man. It's all fucked. Like we need to,
or maybe he is a piece of shit. I don't know.
We as a people just need to be like better as people. I think. I don't know. So a lot of shit stuff happens. Like treat each other better.
Well, yeah, it's a golden rule. The golden rule is treat others like you want to be treated. Unfortunately.
You want me to be a dick to you all the time. Got it. Okay. Anyway, moving on. What were we talking about? Xbox Live? No. Discord. That's what it was.
There you go. I was gonna let you. I was gonna
That's
feed
what
the
it
fire.
was. Discord. I was talking about Xbox Live because Xbox Live changed their name or some shit.
To what?
That. Xbox Network.
Really? That was like a channel.
Yeah, I know. That sounded weird, right? I think they're just using it to like for their free to play service. So like if you have like a free to play like online game or some shit, like it's called like the Xbox Network now, because remember how they used to be like tiers of like Xbox Live Silver and then Gold. And
I thought it was just like Xbox Gold and like Xbox like Gamer Pass. I don't know.
No, like if you had an Xbox account online and you didn't sign up for their service, it was Silver. And then if you had Xbox Live Gold, then you had Gold, and then now it's like Game Pass Ultimate or something like that. So like the Silver is now going to be turned into like you're on the Xbox Network, which just basically means you're online.
Okay,
and
yeah,
you can play free to play.
Basic cable.
But it's all fucking, all that shit's just confusing. Just call it one thing, and like PlayStation Plus. Xbox. Yeah, I saw that.
So you're gonna get? I was like, what are you gonna buy with it? Like, you gonna play? She's like, I'm just gonna get Xbox Game Pass, and that's it. I'm like,
that's all you need.
Oh yeah, fair point. And I did the Elon Musk smoking a blunt. Like,
yeah, it's all right.
Sounds good. Sounds right.
Yeah. It's all right. Yeah, man, that thing's beast, dude. For that little thing right there, it's a monster. But yeah, they were talking about changing it, or they already changed some stuff over to the Xbox Network instead of Xbox Live or Xbox Live Silver or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just getting weird because like, what was it, like a month ago they were talking about hiking up the prices.
Talk about it. Yeah, yeah.
You got the backlash.
It was a month or two ago, and Phil Spencer's like, yeah, we kind of read the room kind of wrong, and we won't be doing that.
About that. I mean, nobody can really work right now, and we want to raise prices. It's so weird. It's so weird that we would want to do that in the middle of a pandemic. Like nobody's gonna notice.
Well, not only that though, but it's just like I mean, especially like just to play, like for PC players to play online with someone else, it's free. Right. You know, but for consoles, like you have to have a membership, and now you're gonna now you gotta lift it, and you're gonna raise the prices. Like, right. What? Especially when your competitor isn't touching the prices. Right. You know, so it's like that's not really a good move. Like just pandemic aside, you know, just the fact that they're raising the prices when your competitor isn't, and then there's like the PC community that doesn't have to pay prices at all, like pay to play online. Like,
right.
Really? Yeah, it's not really. You didn't like.
That's not a good look.
Yeah, you guys didn't really fill out the room there, man.
Right. And then like even if, for instance, the other service, which isn't the best service, but it allows you to play online with other people, it's only $20 a year with the Nintendo Switch. Like it allows you to play online with other people. Yeah. It's not the greatest service, but it allows you to play online with other people.
The silver lining with that one is that it's $20.
Yeah,
that's the silver lining, because you're like, oh, I spent $20 on some junk food and a couple of drinks on you know. For Nintendo, at least for a year, you could like play online.
Right. If you have
you go play online, and you could like play like old school NES and Super and Nintendo games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, like I said, the silver lining is that it's $20.
$20.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I spent $20 on worse things.
For sure.
Yeah.
What else you got, brother?
I wanted to talk about how the PSP, the PS3 is closing down their
and the Vita.
Their stores, and the Vita to be closing down later on at the end of August.
Is that officially confirmed now?
I think so. I haven't been following up on that. I know I heard about it.
It was a couple days ago. A couple days ago. I didn't know.
But I wouldn't be surprised that does happen. I think that comes down to the point. Whether it doesn't happen or does happen, the thing is, you have to remember that when the online stores close, everybody that's all about just digital. This is what's gonna happen. This will happen. It will get shut down. You won't have access to it anymore. It's very possible.
Yep.
You know, like, I mean, okay, if you bought it once, you could probably download it. I don't even think you'll be able to download it. You probably have it on your console, whatever console you have.
It depends on the route that they go.
Yeah.
Like, if they shut down the actual storefront itself, like, you can't go buy new things or a new copy of a game or whatever. I understand that part. Like, they've got to clear out their server space and all that stuff. But as long as they have, like, a place where you can just, like the library on the PlayStation 5, you just scroll all the way over, you go over there and you download it, and you can still download your stuff as long as it's linked to your account. I don't see any problem with them shutting down the store. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem with that.
But you don't, because you have it. But let's just say someone, a collector, at one point where it'll be easier to find old school, Sega and Nintendo cartridges than it is to find some of these online, because that's what it is. I mean, things that are digital will eventually will just, oh, well, no one's here anymore. We're gonna just shut it down, and that's it. You won't have access to it anymore.
Yeah, but all those games pretty much came out on physical media, didn't they? Like 90% of them.
Some of them, maybe. But
yeah,
the thing is, but that's how it's trending though. But the trends now is they're like, even with the consoles, you actually have an option of going just all digital.
Correct.
Where, I mean, that's how it is. It's going to that step where it's phasing out the physical media and going to a digital, and eventually where, like, hey, if you don't, if they decided to shut down the servers, that's it, dude. You're done. You missed that. You missed that window. Of course, it's a long window, but that's where it's heading towards, that part. That's why I'm always been a proponent of having a physical copy, not only because I could share with me and Mikkel, but it's just, hey, I have this, I could play this whenever I want.
Yeah, but even so, like the PlayStation 5 disc of Demon Souls or whatever, right? It's only got like 2 gigs of fucking memory. You still got to download that from somewhere. If they shut down the service, then you're still shit out of luck anyway.
Yeah. But the old school games, all the old school stuff, I mean, you just put it in the game. That's it. I mean, unless some games where like they require like day one patches or something like that, you'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, that's how it is.
But I'm just saying that could happen from anything, not just PS3, PS Vita. It could happen with any, like, fucking Steam could shut down their service tomorrow.
Exactly.
And it's like,
that's it.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the problem.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's what happens with digital. Like, you don't have a physical copy anymore. This game is gone. That's why, like, the old school stuff, like from like Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, 64, PlayStation 1, even PlayStation 2, because they didn't have like a PlayStation 2 online store. Well, they had a store, but nothing you could like really
nothing crazy.
Yeah, that was like there was just like that was like the very conception of starting the whole online stuff. So if you have all that physical media, you're good. You could play it. You could touch it whenever you want. You have it.
But yeah, that's the people who are really fucked out of that whole situation right there is the PSP Go people. The one that doesn't have a fucking actual physical cartridge entrance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are the people that are really
digital
fucked.
Only.
It's digital only, like straight up digital only. If they shut down the store like that, those people are actually fucked.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like with what Xbox is doing with like their stuff where like you can play all the way Generation 1 games. I don't see a problem because I could play all those other games, but I mean I still see where you're coming from.
Yeah, you're part of the new blood. You know the games up to this part. The old consoles. That's where they're gonna stay forever, and that's it.
Right. So
if you're anything beyond that, yeah, there's a chance that you might not be able to play.
True, but like, how often are you going back and playing a PS3?
I don't know, but it's not me personally, but there is like it's kind of like libraries and collecting the history, the collection of, you get all these literatures of actual books and stuff. You could think about games as the same way, because like the history of games, how they've evolved to they are now, it's a whole different animal. And you can kind of just tell how the business went from this part where they're going through trends and changes. And I think it's important to have that and keep that history intact in peace, because if not, well, just like our history, we'll forget about it and do the same mistakes. So I mean, like I said, losing all that stuff, I mean, possible. I haven't confirmed it's a rumor or not.
Rumored.
It just sucks that, hey, that could be just, hey, stuff that you don't have access to anymore.
If you bought digitally.
Yeah, or if you didn't buy it at all. If you ever want to go back and try an original version of a game that was only available through this store.
But you can still buy physical media though.
I don't know. You get them all through physical? Like all those old school games, you could find them physical.
So I'm saying, like 90% of those games came out physically.
Yeah, but that's if they're intact and in circulation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But I'm just saying that's the same. But that's the same argument with like a Nintendo game or a Nintendo 64 game or whatever it was. Like, yeah, you can. There's no online fucking digital online store for those consoles, but you still have to go back and find. Like, if I want a copy of Metal Gear Solid 1 for a PlayStation 1. Then I have to go find that. Yeah. And whether or not it's in good condition is based off of how hard I'm going to look. If I really want it that bad, then I'm going to find it. You know what I'm saying? But like those games and stuff are out there. The people that are really screwed if they do shut down are the PSP Go owners. Because that PSP Go is pretty dope. It like slides up, has little buttons and stuff in there, and it closes. But it doesn't have a actual physical media port on it at all. PS Vita has a cartridge like the Switch. The PS3, you can still stick a disc in it. If you have the old school
Mini
PS3, yeah. If you have the PS3.
No, the PSP. Sorry.
Oh no, the
PSP had little mini disc, right?
The UMDs, the Universal Media Discs. That's what they were called.
One thing in Metal Gear.
Yes. And then the PS3s was the first iteration of Blu-ray. And if you have the first gen of PS3, you could play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games on it.
Yeah.
Like, really? I mean, like, as long as you can find that physical media, there's no issue. It sucks that, yeah, they're shutting down the store. If they do shut down the stores, it does suck. If you wanted to play, I don't know, fucking Fat Princess or something like that, which is an actual game. I don't think they actually did a physical release of it. But
I have no problem with Fat Princesses.
It's a fucking dope-ass game, dude. I love that game. But if you wanted to play that game...
Princesses.
She's a fat princess. But like, if you wanted to play that game and like go back and play it, you're not gonna. First of all, it's an online multiplayer game anyway. You're not gonna find a fucking copy of it because the stores are shut down. And you can't find anybody to play with it because the servers are shut down. So like, how hard do you really want to go back and play that game? You know. But I don't think it's like. I think it is a somewhat of a problem for people, but I don't think it's like the end all be all. Once you get to the digital only consoles, that's when it becomes a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like if it's digital only outright, no discs, no input for media or anything like that, then yeah, I think it's a big issue. But as far as the PS3 and the PS Vita are concerned, I don't think it's like the biggest problem in the world. But for like the PSP or like say if the PlayStation Store shuts down in 10 years for the PlayStation 5 or whatever.
Which it will.
Which I'm assuming it will, and everybody who got a digital copy of the thing, if those things didn't continue moving on onwards and upwards, there was no other way to play that game, then yes, it becomes a problem. But I still see feasible ways to play many of those games on those consoles, and I honestly don't think it's like the biggest deal right now. Once it gets into this generation where it's digital only, yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, once they go away, I think that'll be the real problem.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure.
Yeah. GameStop plans to expand into PC gaming, monitors, and gaming TV sales.
According to I saw that.
Shack News.
Does that also have to deal with Reggie leaving and like 7 other board members?
That's right. He went on there because he was at Nintendo. I thought he retired.
Nah, he fucking bailed out. He's doing like 3 other board member jobs right now. He's like with some gaming company, some marine company, and somewhere else doing. Well, I know
GameStop was gonna start going into like retro gaming. They're gonna get into that because that was kind of hot for a while. I don't know if it still is. I mean, I know there's a community that's into just retro gaming
for sure.
Finding like at Retro Palooza they have it down here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's just a convention dedicated to old school gaming, and they just they buy and sell and trade and deal in just old cartridges and stuff like that,
Right.
So I think they were trying to get into that. I remember talking about it a couple of months way back when. But as for gaming, going into like PC gaming, like it kind of makes sense, like that's where gaming is at now with especially with the PC. I mean, these things are basically PCs now.
Yeah, keyboard and mouse up to them, man.
Yeah, so I think that's a good move on their part. But will they be successful? I don't know. They'll probably trade in a monitor. We'll give you $350 for it.
Maybe
if you're lucky.
Sorry, dude. Like 80 cents is the best I can do.
We'll give you $20 in GameStop bucks.
Oh, thanks
guys.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, they're changing direction. As for Reggie Fils-Aimé, I forgot he was part of that.
Yeah, he was the CEO or something, the board chairman or some shit like that.
I know he was with Nintendo, and then I forgot.
He stepped down from GameStop this week. I think it takes place in like June or July or something like that. As well as 7 other board members. So like they're all stepping down, and then like with this change in leadership, a bunch of the people doing the stock market shit are like worried that the stock prices are going to drop, and it dropped. I mean, it went up to like $250 today. The price. It started off at like $150.
I saw Cashflow post about it.
Yeah, and it went up to $250, and then it dropped back down to like $180. So there's like a net $30 gain, but like people are worried about what's going on here, like with their actual like leadership, what they're doing with it. So
I haven't stepped inside a GameStop in. No.
I go every once in a while when I'm in the mall.
Yeah, that's what I say. When I'm in the mall, I'll step in there, but that's
and I go to Think Geek as well. I like that.
Yeah. Store. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
Think Geek is also part of GameStop.
Okay,
with all the toys and stuff.
Yeah, I just walked in there and okay, cool.
I like buying my little pops.
Yeah, so I went in there. I was like, okay, but I had no urge to like buy a game or trade in a console. I mean,
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that there's nothing in there. Now maybe once if they do become focused more into like the PC gaming part and have like monitors, if they become kind of like what like that little section of Micro Center is where it's dedicated to like PC gaming, kind of like where they have parts and stuff like that, and like GPUs and maybe monitors, maybe some motherboards, dedicated like gaming mice and keyboards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I might go in there, because there's only one Micro Center in town.
Right.
But I could throw a rock and I could find, I'll hit 5 GameStops before it lands.
Oh,
so,
God. You'll hit like 30 GameStops before you even get to that side of town.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I think that will most likely get my business if they do head in that direction.
Right. It also depends on what they do with it and if they actually go through with it.
Yeah. Because right now it's just, who knows?
I mean, right now, dude, it's fucking hard to find GPUs, dude.
Yeah.
And all the fucking
3080,
all the GPU
3060
manufacturers put out a statement this week like, hey, prices are going up.
Yeah. Supply and demand.
Yeah. So right now, the semiconductors are in super high demand, not just by GPU developers, not just by
mining companies,
phone developers like Apple.
Okay, I mean,
who's having a hard time. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Which one?
Apple 12 mini.
12 mini?
Yeah.
That's what's up. How you like it?
I like it.
How you like your overpriced superconductor that they could barely find? It's nice.
Feels good.
Feels good.
About a slave phone.
Apple's also like running out of superconductors and stuff, and Ford and Nissan and everybody can't even get fucking vehicles off the assembly line because the computer chips that they have. Yeah, they all have computers, like 12 computers in each fucking thing, in each car that are they're just they're not able to put them out there. So like they got all these cars sitting off the line that are just waiting for computer parts basically. So I mean it's hard out there for these companies.
So they need like the raw materials. The raw ores and mineral ores.
The factories that shut down due to COVID, and then there was an overwhelming amount of demand for a lot of superconductors and silicone products and things like that. And what ended up happening is they sold off the stock that they had. Eventually, the people came back to work, socially distanced and whatever. But then, like, now they can't put out as much. So now the demand is super high because people are wanting all these new products. They can't put them out fast enough. They're talking about they're not going to be able to get, like, we're not going to have a steady, like, flow of PlayStation 5s or GPUs or CPUs or Xboxes or brand new cars and shit until the middle of next year.
Damn.
That's how long they're talking.
Damn.
And then, but with that, prices are going up.
Yeah.
Prices are shooting up. There's a $80 graphics card on Micro Center I was looking at today. $80 normally. Man, it's $500.
Was it those old school freaking NVIDIA, what's it called?
NVIDIA Quadro 220.
I think so. Yeah, I remember talking about it. Yeah, like the old school ones, they're like,
it's older than old.
Yeah, they're like skyrocketing and stuff in price.
So it's
because
ridiculous.
that's the only thing that's available.
Right. Good luck.
Eesh.
Good luck.
Well, so whatever you have now, better hang on to it, boys.
Keep it.
Do not trade your shit in.
No, definitely not. But yeah, man, supply and demand, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. But speaking of like fucking ungodly amounts of money and supply and demand, you remember that little fucking gotcha game?
Oh, Genshin Impact?
Didn't
they make like $1 billion something?
Fucking $1 billion, bro.
That's sick, bro.
That makes
me sick.
That makes me mad.
That makes me sick.
That makes me so mad.
That makes me sick, dude. The gotcha game mechanics, dude, stop.
It's probably
y'all need to stop playing that shit,
they
bro.
Probably got it from Chameleon, dude. They probably got all their.
For
they probably
real.
got like half
He's whaling them
from Chameleon. That fucking whale.
They have 1,400 stimulus check, all in.
All in. Let
5
me get
stars. Watch tomorrow when you're watching us fights.
He's gonna be fucking he's gonna be on the phone.
I'm like, hey bro, shouldn't you be playing your game? Like, no, it's playing itself. I'm like, what? What?
It's like Loop Hero, but for your phone.
I want to play Loop Hero.
I want to play it.
I want to play Loop Hero.
I think I'm gonna buy it today. Fuck it, let's do it.
Why not?
Let's do it. But yeah, so the fucking made $1 billion.
Yeah.
I knew that would rub you the wrong way, just the way it rubbed me the wrong way.
Like, and don't get me wrong, dude. When I see people play the game, like, man, it looks really pretty. It looks cool going around. Like, you see numbers popping up when you hit things and
numbers.
shit.
Bigger numbers.
And yeah, you different elements to, you do more damage and stuff. Like,
right.
That's awesome. But then, like, it's all microtransactions, and I fucking hate microtransactions. And it just shows you the power of, and that's why you have all these companies just putting microtransactions into their freaking games because they know it sells. They
know people are suckers.
That's it. Yeah, and I You guys know, you guys know this from like episode, I don't know what. I fucking hate microtransactions, and sure
I don't mind
enough,
them occasionally.
like
If
even
you're
even the
responsible with them.
cosmetic ones, like get them out. Dude.
I don't mind some things, but other thing, yeah, I get where you're coming from. But like as far as the pay to win mechanic, what Genshin does, like to get like the best, most powerful shit that you have to pay for it, that I don't like. Cosmetic and stuff, if you want to pay for it, you can pay for it. I don't mind that. But it's whenever it's pay to win, that's when I have an issue with it.
I know.
If you want to look cool,
I
look
see.
cool.
Yeah, I see some people that like some my friends that I follow, and they're like they just tweet out things that they pulled. I'm like, what? That's good. I mean, I don't know if it's good or not.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't
like
know.
I just pulled this off of this. I was like,
Sweet.
yeah, cool, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's cool or not, but damn,
Hell
dude, it must be awesome. Do tweet about it. I don't know. But people tweet about. Yeah,
I had a salad for breakfast.
yeah, I had a fucking salad. What? Really?
That I put dressing on.
Yeah, it's low fat. Good for you. Now go for a walk.
Go for a walk.
Yeah.
What else you got, Bubba?
Speaking of the microtransaction kings,
Ooh, shit.
Valorant, they leaked out that
Valorant. The microtransaction kings.
yeah. Well, it's what Riot Games they made Valorant.
Right.
So on Valorant leaks and update Twitter, they said there's possible playtesting for Project L, Riot's fighting game. So it might be
Project L.
Yeah, that's the one where the Cannon Brothers are working out, and they're gonna make it's gonna be like a fighting game based off the League of Legends IP.
Right.
So right then and there, okay, because they have so many characters.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make a fighting game,
That sounds kind of dope.
you have all the archetypes there. You have your grapplers, your zoners, your brawlers, your everything, your shotos. You could, but as many characters they have, they could fill in those roles. You know,
Right. Of course.
but I know they talked about they're gonna just announce it. But I think it was back in Evo 2019. We're gonna announce it and we're gonna go radio silent. So this tweet. Mouth
Hot
getting
guy,
dry.
hot guy.
Mouth getting dry. I've been talking too much.
Hot guy, hot guy.
Sorry. So the Twitter, they tweeted out saying like, hey, you know, it's possible that they're going to be start playtesting on what you call it, which maybe it's a little bit getting closer to
Playtesting on what?
playtesting on what
You said
on Project L.
Oh, okay.
Their fighting game. Yeah, they're actually getting live people to go in there and
Okay,
I mean,
I
you
got
can
it.
sign NDAs and waivers.
Yeah, you said
can't
what
talk
you
about
call it. I was like, what are we playtesting?
Sorry, yeah. Project L. Well, that's the code name for their fighting game.
Got it.
So I was like, I'm excited for it. I mean, I love fighting games, and I will give it a shot. But if it's if it's just completely saturated,
Yeah, of course it is.
yeah,
It's right.
it's gonna be free to play. It's gonna be free to play. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll give it a shot.
If
If
you
it,
wanna buy-
has, if it has solid mechanics
Right.
and fundamentals, okay,
It's gonna have a battle pass. Let's go ahead and throw that out there.
easy.
It's gonna have a battle pass.
Yeah.
And then you can unlock the new character or whatever on level 1, right? And then like you get some colors for it later and some colors
You
from
can
your
unlock some
other.
currency. You can buy some skins
Yeah,
and
you
colors.
can buy some more stuff, and then
Weapon
next year,
skins.
next season, you can buy the next season.
Then they're gonna start an online
esports
pro
league?
tour, an esports league.
Esports league, yeah,
Yeah, and they'll have different colors and championships for
Yeah.
each event.
yeah.
Easy.
Different teams from different
Yeah.
parts of the world.
They'll
Yeah,
do that.
of course.
I honestly think that's the norm now, having just season passes for every fighting game. I think Street Fighter just kind of said, "Hey, we're going to start doing this now." And I think everybody's like, "Fuck that word."
Right.
Shit.
Son
Well,
of a bitch.
well, as long as they give me information up front, whether
Fair
they are,
enough.
if they don't, I'm just gonna hold off because that's what I think. Guilty Gear. I think they're gonna they're gonna have a character season 1 pass. If I don't get information on who they are right at the gate,
I ain't buying it.
I'll hold. I'll wait. I'll wait a year after they release everything or whatever. But
You're
yeah,
not getting the premiere holy shit
no,
deluxe edition
yeah.
for
Capcom,
$100.
Capcom done burned that bridge. So
Right.
that burned that bridge for every fighting game company. on
Fucked
me.
it.
Yeah. So yeah. So possible Project L might be, working on it. So which I'm excited for.
Did they give like an ETA or anything?
Nothing. They just said
Just
they
rumors
just
going around?
put the guys from Riot Games, they just put a message saying, "Hey, we're looking for people to playtest."
Okay.
And
Dope.
that's it.
Did you sign up?
No, you have to be local in area other than California
Ah, lame.
because you got to be over there. You have
Oh,
to
you
go
gotta
there.
go
They want
into their
in
thing, yeah.
person to play and check and check it out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because if you put everything online, it'll get data
Of
mined
course.
easily.
Of
So yeah, they want
course.
you to be there
I was
in
hoping it was
person.
going to be online.
Nah, they're smarter than that. Yeah.
So I got a few things about Steam. They have a new thing that's coming out June 16th through the 22nd called Steam Next. Well, Next Fest. And it's going to be like E3 competitor, basically. Like they're going to show off new games that are upcoming from developers and stuff like that. And it's all going to be right there in the homepage of Steam.
Really?
Yeah. So starting June 16th through the 22nd, they're going to have this new festival, which is basically hosting a bunch of people's live streams.
I'm excited.
And it's supposed to just compete outright with E3.
Well, they okay. So I know you said it'll be on Steam, but they also have. Are they gonna have a Twitch channel?
I'm sure they will. Steam's got its own Twitch channel. AMD's got its own Twitch channel. Fucking everybody's got their own. I mean, all you gotta do is then you got a Twitch channel.
Nice.
Like it's easy. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what they're gonna announce. If it's gonna be PC specific, or if it's gonna be PC, Xbox, or if Bethesda's gonna hop in there, or EA, or Ubisoft, or whatever, because this is a rival platform for those people specifically. So like Bethesda's got its own PC launcher, EA's got its own PC launcher, Ubisoft's got its own PC launcher. Like I wonder if it's just gonna be games independent just to Steam, or if Epic's gonna hop in there with EA and Ubisoft, and they're all going to have their own press conference on Steam's next event, because Steam is the largest platform by far.
Yeah, easy.
I'm just interested to see like what's actually going to happen from this. I'm interested.
I think that's a good point. I'm hoping by now a lot of these other companies will realize, like, look, we have like our fans, our the people that really like to play our games. They kind of like cross section into the other genres, into other games and everything, and launchers and everything. I hope they could just be like, all right, we got this platform on E3. I mean on Steam. All right, let's throw some stuff. Maybe they don't have to throw all their A type stuff, right? But maybe some something a little project, some DLC that we're gonna be trying out. We wanna announce it here on the Steam, the Steam E3, the Steam
Next.
What you call it?
Steam Next Fest.
Yeah, I think that I hope these other companies can realize, look, our fans they play everything.
But it's like, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but also in the same token, you also see like Blizzard Activision, where it's only Blizzard Activision there. Like they have their own fucking convention for themselves. Same thing with Path of Exile. Path of Exile is just one fucking game. Yeah. They have their own convention and press conference for them, and like people go to fucking Australia or New Zealand or wherever the fuck they're from.
Middle Earth.
Yeah, wherever, fucking Frodo land. And then they go hang out there and talk about Path of Exile for like a weekend or whatever. And then Minecraft got its own fucking thing.
Yeah,
that's owned by what is it called?
Minecraft Con?
Is that what it is?
I think so. Mojang Con.
I thought it was Minecon, or I don't know.
Minecon, that's too.
But like what I'm saying is like that's Mojang is a part of Microsoft now. But like, there's no other Microsoft games like really being shown off except for Minecraft only specific stuff. And like Twitch has got their own fucking platform as well. They've got their own, TwitchCon and stuff. So it's just like weird, like how many more are coming out. Like I hope this one is like as quality as Day Zero E3 was, like where they have Bethesda coming out, and back in the day, Bethesda and Nintendo and Ubisoft and all these other companies come together to show off.
That was part of my concern for 2020, because you know how we talked about like there was going to be no E3, there's going to be none of these like state of plays, none of these major like in-person conventions where they get to announce games. So we're going to be just trickled along the year with these different announcements from different companies,
right?
And the thing is, like, you start getting a lot of information, which is good. You like getting information, but you start getting it just from all over the place at different random times, just sporadic. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss this. Like I said, I do. Part of me does miss the fact that when you have these, these actual cons where everybody is gonna have their information, throughout this whole week. You'll know that this week. This is when you want to get the information.
Right.
It's coming here.
It's all here.
So I see both sides. I mean, I do like getting information, throughout the whole year, but sometimes it's like, oh, this state of play kind of sucked.
Speaking of which, can I ask you,
this Nintendo Direct kind of. Ugh.
Speaking of Nintendo Direct, are they just fucking taking a nap?
Well, they had one last back in when everything froze over in February. Remember we talked about it? They talked about it was the one with they released Monster Hunter Rise.
I want to play that.
Travis Strikes Back. Yeah, they had one back in February. Yeah, when everything froze over here.
March is ending. Where's March?
Where's
March?
Well,
Are they sleeping?
Well,
Are they
I
gonna
know
put
they
out
had
some-
one for.
Are they gonna put out some information on that new console?
They had a small direct with Smash one with Pyrrha and Mithra.
Yeah,
When Sakura just talks about it, but I mean, that was just it was just dedicated to that.
Are we gonna get like some information on that new console, or if they're doing anything at all? Like
Until Nintendo,
holding their- they're holding them
until
cards.
Nintendo says this is what's coming out.
they're holding them cards like
Yeah.
right here, bro. They're just
Yeah, until Nintendo says it's coming out,
I
we're
kinda
not gonna
wanna
hear
know.
nothing about
Yeah.
it. You know, even for games, like I really don't know. I know Monster Hunter Rise is coming out. I know that's gonna be a big one.
Came out today,
Yeah, is it today? Oh yeah, 26. Yeah, today.
dude. The fucking Pro controllers look dope. Sorry, I had to say that.
Yeah,
Pro-
yeah, look good.
They look really nice.
Yes, I mean I know that's one of the biggest games coming out. As for that, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything major on the Switch coming out. I mean, I think announcement of a new hardware, you know, could really like
That's what I'm talking about.
drive some buzz up. But I mean, I don't think it'll be this close to Monster Hunter. Maybe in the summer
Breath of the Wild 2 was supposed to come
or
out
Breath
at
of the
some
Wild
point
2,
this
yeah,
year at
or
some
something
point.
from or maybe nothing something else from Metroid. Who knows?
that too.
You know.
Yeah, man. It's just I don't know. They need to put out some more stuff because they're kind of falling behind. My Switch is over there collecting dust because like
I mean, the last thing to come out was what
Rise,
Bowser's Fury.
Bowser's Fury,
from Mario?
Rise,
Because after the 35-year anniversary for Mario,
right?
so I mean, I don't
Like
know.
I kind of want to pick up Rise. Like I was this close to picking it up today when I was at Best Buy, but I was like, oh yeah, they announced it for PC.
Yeah,
Why would I?
get on PC?
I'll just wait.
Yeah,
I'll just wait and like, play it. On
you have
PC.
you have shit ton of games to play right now.
I gotta
And then
play
it'll-
Bloodborne.
and then it'll come out. You have to. You gotta have to.
Fiscal year 2021.
Yeah.
But speaking of games that I want to play that I'm not gonna be able to play is Back 4 Blood.
That's
which
the one
is
they talked about, the Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead developers and Left 4 Dead clone. That one got delayed until October. It's supposed to be next month or the month after. June.
Was it?
I think it's supposed to be June.
Yeah, we're still in delay season.
Yeah. So that one got delayed until October.
We're
So
still,
a good 4 or
everything
5
that
months.
anything that was supposed to come out between the months of January through like May.
They did an open
Do
beta.
not be surprised.
Or no, they did a closed beta on that one.
Did they?
Like a month ago. Like it looked good.
Guilty Gear?
No. I'm talking about Back 4 Blood.
'Cause that's the same thing with Guilty Gear. They had an open beta.
Same thing.
And they pushed it back.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, if they're getting information from the beta and gonna just to make the game better, and they push it back, I think that's
Fine with
good.
that, yeah.
I
It
mean,
looked-
that's
it looks
the
good.
best way to do it. You know, this is actual feedback from your players. This is what they want. Add it to the game. Well, we'll have to add another month or two.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
I mean, we ain't
You
doing
know,
nothing but sitting around
If
anyway,
it's-
waiting for vaccines.
there are other games to play in the meantime. So
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And speaking of other games, PlayStation released 10 games today
Which ones?
for that play at home
Those
initiative.
the
ones that I had talked
Abzu
about last-
ones and Horizon Zero and Gungeon.
Not all
yeah.
of those are out, but
They're
Gungeon's
kind of like
out.
staggered release,
they're
right?
Staggered
yeah,
out.
yeah.
So
yeah,
10
yeah.
of them came out today.
Good.
And then another 10 come out next week, and then Horizon Zero Dawn comes out on the 19th.
Nice. I
Um,
might play that one on the PS5.
which one?
Horizon
Horizon?
Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah.
good one. I mean, it doesn't look any different or load any faster, but
Really? It doesn't load?
I-
I figure, come on, they gotta at least increase
there's
some of the
there's
load
not a
times.
patch. There's not a patch for it.
I mean, do they have to have a patch even for the load times? Can't the just console kind of be like, hey, yeah,
I mean, I could put the disc in there right now. It's installed. I mean, you'll see. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I played the original, like on PS4.
I know. I just know they're horrendous.
It didn't feel good at all. But that's just me. But speaking of PlayStation games, did you hear about that Ghost of Tsushima movie being developed by the John Wick director?
I think I saw something on that on Reddit.
It's real shit.
Could be cool.
It could be very cool.
could be very cool.
If you saw John Wick at all,
Yeah. Well, John Wick.
maybe Keanu Reeves will play June.
Whitewashing.
He's Korean.
What's Mooney's bit with Tom Hanks?
He's Korean.
Y'all guys don't talk about. Y'all seen Chappelle's show?
He's Korean. He's actually of Asian descent. It makes sense.
Sure.
He could play a badass.
You could be, yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I don't care. It just no. The thing is, it's just, like you could get the same director, but it's like gung fu. You know, he's fighting with firearms, reloading, tactical. How would that translate to like choreograph sword fighting? It could probably be done really badass, but I don't know. There's just to me, it's guns and knives. There's a difference, but hey, it could be fucking badass. Who knows? It could be very stylized.
I think it could be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Whoever he gets to play whatever character, because Ghost of Tsushima was pretty good, but a live action adaptation of that. Now, why does it have to be made a movie? Can we just do a TV series? That way it can be 10 hours long and we can enjoy the shit out of it.
Just give it. That's my question for everything. Like, why do you have to make it to a movie?
Yeah.
Why?
Movies, I've realized more and more, like, now that these better shows are coming out, you realize more and more, like, how much fucking movies suck and how much they rush through shit.
Yeah. Especially in this day and age of streaming.
Some movies can be good, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, if you could make it into a TV show and make it right, that's the way to go.
I would go with
you know?
that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some shitty TV
George
shows.
R.R. Martin just signed a deal, like an exclusive deal with HBO too, like
For
today. What? I don't know, for any fucking
Another spin-off of Game of Thrones?
I don't know what the fuck.
Weren't they working on something like that? Like, one's like 100 years?
Yeah, it was like 3 spin-offs.
Why?
I don't know. They signed a deal today. I haven't looked up the details on it. I was like,
The deets?
I looked at it. I
Finish
saw the
Elden
headline.
Rings, goddammit.
I saw the headline. I was like, I gotta come back to this. Like, I don't have the energy for this right now. I'm still mad at D&D for fucking ruining season 8. What else you got, brother?
So Amazon Games is opening a development studio in Montreal. So I know Montreal is like it's kind of one of the big towns, big cities that are has a lot of developers in there. I think Ubisoft had a team in there.
Still
I think Ubisoft. I want to say BioWare. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know Montreal is one of the towns, one of the cities where a lot of developers are there. Mm-hmm. But again, going back to these big tech companies being like, oh well, we do everything. We could make video games. It's like, whoa, guys, can y'all? Because I mean, I know they're trying with the Luna, and I know that's gonna be like slated to come out sometime in the future. I don't know what their home stream service. I know they try to make like, and I think they moved some of the former CEO. No, Jeff Bezos stepping down. The CEO that's going to be there. Yeah, Jeff Bezos is stepping down, and there's going to be the new CEO came through from some. Yeah, look it up, dude.
For what?
I don't know.
He's making too much money.
He's making too much money. Being a trillionaire ain't enough.
Oh,
he's like, I'm tired of that shit.
Just like surprised.
He's like grabs the money. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, I think he's stepping down, and the other guy's going there was from gaming, or I don't know. They're moving a lot of different heads from different developments. Teams in there, and I don't know what they're going to do with the game parts. I know they were working on Crucible.
Right, that got shut down.
And then there was another one.
But this development studio that you're talking about, they got former Rainbow Six developers to head it up. That's who's heading up that studio, if I'm not mistaken.
That could work. I mean,
it's a shooter.
I mean, you could buy. Well, they tried doing it with the VR formula, and that. Bleh.
Let's be real.
I mean, you could buy all this talent. Doesn't mean it's gonna work out. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you got to have like something that just really works. You have to me, I don't know. It feels like you have to go build it from the ground up. Get this team to work together and do something, and then you can't just be expecting like, oh, gold right out the gate. You gotta start with a game that's okay. This is good. The fans love it, and then it just builds up from there. And you start making more games that are similar and just building off of that. Like if you're gonna come in there like, oh, this is gonna, it flopped. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it the Google treatment. We're like, okay, well, this didn't work out. I scrap it. Done. Next.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I've always been sus when it comes to the whole big tech companies going into gaming. You're good at one thing, whether it's selling my information or buying stuff from me or making me buy stuff.
Selling my information. I mean, Amazon was good at selling books for a while too, but look at where they're at right now.
Yeah, I mean it
could turn out really well.
It could. Yeah, no one's knocking it. I'm not saying it's not possible, but leave the gaming. I'm not saying leave the gaming, but I mean, there's a reason why these game developers are where they're at now. This is the reason why you still have your Nintendos, your Ubisofts, your From Software, your Squaresoft, Square Enix. There's a reason why these guys are still around. So if you just go in there expecting to be like, oh, I'm gonna make great games. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft could have just stuck with making operating systems, and Sony could have just stuck to making cameras and shit like that. But they fucking branch out. They do badass shit sometimes, dude.
I'm saying, yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but
sometimes you gotta let them wing it. Fuck it, take their shot.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it before with Google. They've tried something, doesn't pan out. Okay, we're done.
What specifically? Like Stadia?
Stadia's
still going.
The VR. Didn't they have like a VR set? Not the VR set. The Google Glass.
That didn't actually come to production.
The Google Circle. I think they tried to make their own social network.
Oh yeah, they tried that.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
I mean, there's a whole list of stuff I can't think on top of my head, but there's stuff where Google's like, oh, it didn't work out. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like a lot of companies. People try shit all the time that don't work. It's just what does work, you know? MySpace worked for a while.
For a
Don't work
while.
no more.
No, yeah. You
Yeah.
got the second better thing. Well, the same with freaking PUBG. It was the greatest until Fortnite showed up.
Till Fortnite came out and the
They-
fucking wreck shop.
Yeah, because
Call of Duty
Fortnite
Warzone
was a
was
whole
like-
different thing. Fortnite was just like a survival game. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, wait,
it was
we
a survival
could just
game.
copy this formula. Okay, but we'll start adding skins and just add a building aspect to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Fortnite.
cool.
Fortnite could have stuck with just being a survival game,
Yeah.
and now it's like the biggest game in the world. It's fucking nuts, dude. People take their shots all the time. I don't know. I am in agreement with you that I think that they should kind of stand in their lane, but sometimes the greatest shit ever comes from people not doing so and like coming out of the gate fucking swinging with a heavy hit. Like I agree that you can buy talent, but that'll only get you so far. Like you need somebody with drive and creativity and innovation and things like that. You can buy talent to make a video game
Yeah.
all day long, but are they gonna have that whatever gene it is that makes something fucking badass?
And you think they're gonna have it?
Do I? I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I'm asking you. Do you think they're gonna have it?
I don't know, but there's a chance.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just being for real. Like I don't know, but there's a chance. I mean, same thing could be said about Terraria, which is now fucking highest rated Steam game of all time.
but what's Terraria came from where? Just a
Small developer.
Just a
that took
small developer. Yeah, but this is that's what the roots were, right? They were in
Logic.
gaming. That's all they were. It was about gaming and just made a small game and it grew. And it didn't start off with with a fad. It didn't start with the BR. It didn't start off with microtransactions. It started off with just a little game that people
crafting
loved,
game.
and just went up.
Crafting game, 2D Minecraft. It's
That's all
basically
it was.
what
It went with something like that and just build up and build up and
kind
build
of a
up and
fad at
build
the
up.
time. Kind of.
Okay, so they went from there. They just built it and look where it's at now. One of the biggest games, right?
Right. Well, one of the highest rated games of all time. 35 million copies sold. It's crazy.
That's great.
Yeah. But I'm just saying they took their shot.
They took their shot and they did it.
Yeah.
They had. This is what they wanted. It was just a small group, and this is what they wanted, and they worked out.
Well, now they have a small group of developers from Rainbow Six. And maybe it might work out.
Maybe it'll
won't.
work out.
Maybe it won't. Maybe
Maybe
it'll
it'll
turn
work
into fucking Crucible or whatever the fuck it was called. What was it called?
What's it called? It was called Crucible.
Was it called Crucible?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't remember the name. It was so unimportant to me. I was like, oh, I'm not going to try that at all. But, I mean, hey, man, shit happens all the time.
Shit happens. I like that. It's a good episode.
I mean,
Shit happens.
It happens, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes people shoot their shot and they can get it. I don't
Mhm.
know. What else you got, bro?
I think that's it.
Okay. Where can we find you, Rick?
You got nothing?
I'm done.
Oh man, guys, you can catch me at @os_Rick.
I brought up
with
my
the one.
topics while we were talking. I'm sorry.
Just threw me off. Yeah, @os_Rick with the one. Catch me there on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all the good socials. Drop by, hang out. I love streaming. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for the most part. Sometimes with the weekend with the wifey. So yeah, hang out.
Hell yeah. Check them out, guys. As always, you can hit me up at @os_onslaught on all things social media. If you want to hit us up at the podcast, it's at Option Select Podcast on all things social media or optionselectpodcast@gmail.com. As always, guys, we appreciate the likes, subscribes, rates, reviews, all that good stuff on the podcast, anywhere you see it. We appreciate you guys very much. We hope that you're staying safe and healthy and COVID free and all that jazz. And always keep a positive mental attitude and look forward to tomorrow, which is always good. And be
Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Go for walks. Do some exercises. Eat right. You're responsible for your health, guys.
That's right, guys. So take care. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.